everyone. Welcome to the Phoenix and Friends podcast, where we bring you a little bit of motivation, inspiration, and light, one guest at a time. This week, we are diving into the world of music, events, and mental health with my amazing guest, Caxxianne.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We're here at Black Pride.
We are, and everybody here is so fine. Oh my God.
Amazing. Caxxianne, introduce yourself to the people at home.
Mhm.
Tell them what it is that you do and who you are.
Okay. It's so funny when people ask me this question. I never really know how to answer it because I do a multitude of things. But my name is Caxxianne. I am a multi-hyphenate creative and a mother as well. So I essentially make music. I make hip hop music, or well, alternative music, I would say. I also curate events around mental health and well-being, especially for people of the diaspora. I am a stylist. I'm a model as well. I do a lot of things, and so yeah, I just multi-hyphenate creative.
That is incredible. Like, and on top of motherhood as well, which is already a full-time job, it's like
Tell me about it. It never ends.
it never ends. Like, I just can't wait to dive more into that. So you said you do music, alternative music, but hip hop. So you rap. You
Yes.
sing? Rap,
I
rap?
do. So I'm the new project that I'm working on. It's called Established,
Mm.
and with this project, I'm kind of exploring the softer side of Caxxianne,
Mm.
and that softer side is called Cosmic Creatrix. I have alter egos. So I have Caxxianne, who is like the combination of the feminine and the masculine, and then we have the Bumbleclaw Alien, which is more masculine, and when I get rough and down and blah, blah, and then and then we have Cosmic Creatrix, who is the more feminine, who is me, Cosmic Creatrix today.
So trifecta, triple threat. All
Yes.
throughout the album. That's amazing.
Yes.
And in terms of rap and hip hop, how long have you been rapping for? How do you tell the people more about that as well?
Yeah, so I've been making music essentially since I was young. I've been writing poetry and making music. But I started officially putting stuff out in 2017. And that's when I put out my first album. It's called Breaking Cycles. And it was around essentially breaking cycles within my family.
Mm.
And then, yeah, I just wanted to explore my ratchet side. So then I started making some ratchet shit. And yeah, and then it kind of grew conscious again. And now I'm in this more soft era of myself. And I'm really proud and excited to be able to explore this version of me. Because I feel like in my life before, I haven't really been able to dive into that. And so being in this space of establishing who I am as an artist and a creative, it's just, yeah, it's beautiful.
It is, yeah, and just being able to explore all of the sides of yourself and really be a human in that sense as well,
Yeah.
which is my favorite kind of artist.
Yeah.
Artists who are one-dimensional, but they're really able to incorporate all facets of human life and
Yeah.
personality as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then with the events, have you been doing that at the same time with the music? Has
Yeah.
Out of the music? How did
No. So I actually host a radio show as well. So the radio show is called Mind Over Music, and it's under the Haven Network. And I started doing that in Berlin. So in Berlin, we had the Berlin radio show. And with this radio show, we interviewed artists, and every Sunday, and then the last Saturday of the month, we would have them perform at my event called Haven. And I decided that I wanted to make it more than just a performance. I wanted to because Haven essentially means safe space. So I wanted to kind of navigate that around actually creating safe spaces for people to express themselves, but in various different events. So it's not just performance events. I have like an event called Tea, Tattoo, and Tarot, where there's tarot card readings, tea, and tattoos being done. I have
next to
Yeah.
that one?
and we have one where it's about like community support, and we have like panel discussions. There's always like a healing aspect of it. So there's always like meditation, Reiki, sound healing. There's always a healing aspect because I believe in healing the mind, the soul, the body, and and doing all of that through food, through music, through spoken word, through all different types of art forms. And so yeah, so that's what Haven is about. And I do it simultaneously with the music. Yeah, everything. I'm just doing everything all at once.
All at once, all the time. That is incredible. And for you said it was called Haven.
Yeah.
How often do you run that? How does that look? Do you travel? You said you started in Berlin.
Yeah.
Different places.
At the moment, no. So it's just in London at the moment. I did start in Berlin, but when I moved here, I kind of took everything here with me. So this is why the radio show now is rebranded to Mind Over Music because I'm the only host now. With regards to Haven, doing the events here and stuff. I would say I want to aim to have like one event per week so that it's not too stressful on the team or myself. So we had one called The Flex recently, and The Flex essentially is about putting the focus back onto music. I feel like when you go to a lot of events here and people are performing, no one's paying attention. Everybody's drinking and talking on their phones and everything. And I just want to provide a space where the music is the focus, and so that's what The Flex is about.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Music is so impactful.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't know if you've ever done sound healing sessions.
Yeah, we did that at The Flex at the beginning. That for the intro. Yeah.
It's one of those moments where you really get to like realize how much just a single vibration, just one note can do for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else.
Yeah.
And then you said as well, we've already touched on it a little bit, that you really, the mental well-being, mental health, spiritual health, that is also important to you as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And through your events. So how did you get into that, and what do you do around that as well?
I think mental health has always been a huge thing for me because I feel like within the Black community specifically, we don't really put a lot of focus on mental health. I'm a Jamaican, and so we always think about fixing things with tea. Mom, you cannot fix brokenness with tea, okay? So it's always like, drink some tea. And I'm like, I need therapy, you know? And so that was like one of the main reasons why I decided to actually start Haven, to kind of reiterate the fact that mental health is important. It's important for us, especially as queer people, because we have to stifle a lot of ourselves for so long. And going into adulthood, like we don't know how to figure out ourselves as kids and teenagers because we are not provided with that space to be able to do that. And having a child myself and knowing that I'm a queer woman and what I want to navigate the relationship with my child, like when or if she comes to the point where she decides that she's a queer person, like it's like, how would I navigate that? And I've always, since she was young, made her feel comfortable, like, hey, whatever you choose to do in your life, whoever you choose to date, whoever you choose to love, I will support you no matter what. And she understands that, and so she always has the freedom to ask me questions, which she does, and then I explain to her, and then kids, they just absorb it, like, okay, cool, and move on. You know what I mean? Adults that are the issue.
Yeah.
We get to adulthood and we're all tainted, you know. But kids, they're just so easy, and you just tell them something, and they're just like, yeah, okay.
And that's why I think it also is so important for education as well at such a young age. For me, my mom educated me about so many things when I was young. That just led to me not even understanding why people had a problem with queer people, trans people, anything when I grew up.
Irritating.
I knew about it when I was young. It's an incredible job that you're doing that.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And with modeling as well and fashion, I mean, you're looking absolutely spectacular today. Everything is like, oh my God. So tell me more about that as well.
So I just love clothes. I love experimenting with clothes. I love shoes. But I don't go for brands. I'm not a brand person at all. I just like things that look different and unique. This is what the Jamaicans would say, unusual. I love that team, man. It's unusual. Look nice, man. It's just unique, you know. So that's what I go for, like unique or unusual pieces, and just throw things together. And I think that we should all do that. I think clothes are fun, fashion is fun, and we should just all explore ourselves within that world and that scope. And so with my styling, that's kind of what I do as well. And that's a part of like the healing aspect of things too, because you can heal yourself. Like when I put on an outfit and I put on my makeup and I walk out that door, healed. Okay, healed. So I always encourage people to do that, to try to heal themselves through fashion and makeup and just playing. Like you don't need to do it all the time.
You can just do it for yourself and just that feeling of letting yourself know that you feel amazing.
Yeah.
And for the people who are maybe just starting off and are interested in some of the incredible things that you do and are like, how do I even start? How do I get into things like that? What was your journey like in your creative life? How did you start with things? How did you get involved with all of these things from little Caxxianne that just had a dream to now living the life?
To be honest with you, it was never my dream to be an artist. I wanted to be a professional basketball player, and I did that. I got recruited to play basketball in Germany. So that's how I ended up in Europe. And then I did it, and I was like, no, I hate this. I loved playing, and I was really good at it, but I was like, no, this is not my career. This is not my path. But I think it was supposed to bring me to Germany, because then when I moved to Berlin, I started going to like underground poetry scenes to try to find my people, you know. And then I got into the scene, and I saw people performing hip hop music, and I was like, oh, this a bit. It's what the British say. It's a bit me, isn't it? So yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, this is yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I started doing hip hop. But I was writing poetry and doing stuff from before. And I was in a girl group in high school called Divine Intuition. And I was what I was saying.
It was Divine Intuition. You knew before you knew.
Period. Divine. Period. Yeah. And we had one song that got played on the radio, which was really cool. But it was never like, oh, I want to be a superstar musician. It was just like, yeah, this is fun and I like doing this. And then I performed my poem for the first time on stage, and I was like, I love this. This is it. This is me. And so from there, it kind of trickled into the music. I would not suggest choosing a music career, like at all. It is long. It takes it out of you financially, mentally, emotionally. It drains you. It looks fun, but I promise you it's not. But not unfortunately, because fortunately, I love music and I love writing poetry and I love what I do. So fortunately, I was gifted with the talent to be able to do this. And I'm grateful to God, grateful to the universe, grateful to ancestors for choosing me. So if you have a talent for it and you really love it, like you have to really love it. Otherwise, it will drive you insane. So if you love it and you have a talent, just do it. Don't let anyone or anything stop you. Just do it. When that idea comes to your head, write it down. Okay? Because I think it was Prince that said, no, not Prince. It was Michael Jackson that said, whenever an idea comes to my head, I have to make it happen. Otherwise, I'm afraid that God will give it to Prince. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. When the idea comes to your mind, you have to try to bring it to life in whatever ways you can. Otherwise, it will go to someone else.
It reminds me of the, I think it's called the 100th monkey theory.
Yeah.
That, where they say that at the same time where someone's inspired by something one side of the world, someone on the other side will the same thing. And so there's no real originality in the world.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be the one to
bring
take
it
that
to life.
inspiration. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And in terms of getting into the events and the mental health side of things as well, how did you start that? What was your initial starting point of getting into that? You obviously cared a lot about doing something.
Yeah.
And how did that unfold for you?
I feel like the inspiration came from my family, because there's a lot of healing that needs to be done within my family. We're not perfect at all. I think a lot of us, my aunt, my mom, everybody, we need therapy, and also me going into therapy is what kind of inspired it. Seeing what my uncles, my aunts went through growing up, and I come from the ghettos of Jamaica. You understand? You would never look at me and think it, because you know, I literally grew up in the ghettos of Jamaica, and seeing the people around me suffer in ways that they couldn't articulate, I had to be the one to be like, okay, I'm ready to be able to bring healing to my community. And so the way for me to start that is by doing events, because events is what bring people together. Wow. And then once we get into the spaces, we can say, all right, boom, we're here to heal. Yeah.
That's so powerful. Reminding me of after I finished secondary school here, my mum sent me back to live for a year in Africa, and that was such a life-changing experience of seeing that not everyone has access to running water. Well, there was blackouts constantly. These kind of things are really humbled me a lot. So yeah, I really relate to that motivation, being able to see spaces and places where people have really not got a lot, but they still manage to find so much joy and continue on through life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, bringing healing to those places is so powerful.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you feel are some challenges overcome along the way in your journey that you feel, or the tips you think you could share to people?
Resistance is a big one. I think when something is new, when something goes against the ideas of the norms of society, when something is threatening the system and the programming that we are used to. When something comes in and threatens to break down a system, people resist because they want to be able to kind of like go with them. People don't like change.
Yeah.
You know, and so it feels as if it feels foreign or alien to them. And so that's a big one, resistance, until people get there. And then they're like, oh, I can open up. I can be free. I can dance. I can sing. I can, you know. So resistance is a big one in getting people to come to the events. And then money. It's always the issue, but I feel like the money is going to come. You know, if you build it, they will come type vibes.
Yeah.
So the money's going to come. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's always ways you can find around it as well. I feel like if you have, talking back to hip hop again, and the birth of hip hop being out of broken record plates and putting together, taking inspiration from Jamaican sound systems and taking broken speakers and putting them together. And we've always had that element within Black culture of making the most out of the least as well.
Yeah.
You know, food and so many things.
Yeah.
I think definitely I can relate to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you also think, what would we be able to do if we had access to those resources?
Listen,
To be able to create.
it was Gucci that said, I always had the vision, I just never had the support. And now that she has the support, do you see what she's doing?
Yep.
Do you see how she eats every day?
Yep.
Let me tell you something. If you look on my page and you see the things that I've created with no money, $0, 0 cents, just me and my ambition. Let me tell you something. If I get the funds, okay? If I get funds, all right. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you ready for some quick fire questions?
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Quick 5 questions.
What is your favorite song right now? You can say your own song.
Favorite song right now? Oh, yeah, my favorite song right now is my song, Delulu Till It's True True.
Delulu Till It's True.
And it's actually out on my website. You can go on the website and buy it. Please go direct to artists because I'm going to take my shit off of SoundCloud, Spotify, not SoundCloud, but Spotify and all the DSPs because we ain't getting paid. So if you want to see me thrive, go and buy my music on my website. Delulu Till It's True True.
Big tune. Where's your favorite place to go unwind?
Favorite place to go unwind? The ocean, but I haven't been to the ocean in a very long time because we live in the UK. So the ocean is my favorite place to go and unwind. I'm a water baby. I'm a Cancer, and I love the ocean.
Oh, you're also a summer baby. I'm a
Leo. I love Leos. They're so funny. Leos are hilarious. But yeah, I'm a water baby. I love the water.
What's the last movie you watched?
Last movie I watched was, oh my days. It was Happy Gilmore 2 with Adam Sandler. Listen, it brought me back to the early 2000s. I was like, yep, Happy Gilmore 2, guys. Yep.
A bit of nostalgia.
Yes, nostalgia. And they had all the stars in there. I was like, okay. What was his name? Bad Bunny and a whole bunch of other people. I was like, okay, cute. Love that. Yeah.
Bad Bunny's acting like
One of these artists. I don't know. He's so cute.
Ice cream or sorbet?
Ooh. My younger self would say, no, I'm lying. Grape nut ice cream.
Huh?
Grape nut ice cream from Jamaica. Yeah.
Name one book that you think everyone should read.
The Art of, is it called The Art of Discipline? Well, actually, I lie. The Artist's Way. Everybody should read the book called The Artist's Way. It will change your life, especially if you're a creative. Oh my days. I feel like my creativity before I read that book was like minuscule compared to where it is at now. It gives you a sense of delusion, that book, The Artist's Way. Please go read it. Yes.
What is your favorite trash meal?
Favorite trash meal? Ooh. Oh my goodness. These questions are good. KFC, I think.
KFC.
Yeah.
Someone's killer fried chicken.
Literally.
What's your favorite healthy snack?
Ooh. Favorite healthy snack. Wow, I've never thought about these things ever. Mangoes. Yeah.
Classic.
Mangoes, coconut.
My granddad hates
water.
mangoes, but
Really?
he's from Africa and they had a drought once, so they had
They don't have the Caribbean, right? They don't have the.
I don't want to eat mangoes. We have good mango. We have good passion fruits.
Oh, okay, good.
After 6 months of eating
Yeah,
it.
over it. Yeah, mangoes and coconut.
Who was the poster on your teenage walls?
Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. Second Bow Wow.
That was my crush. That was my man. Back then, yeah. Little Bow Wow. You just don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite concert?
Ooh, there was one that Chronix did in Berlin, and I was in a different space. Like, it was like, what is happening right now? It was so stunning. And then the first time I moved to the UK, I went to see Kendrick, and that was incredible. Not the one this year.
Miss Morale.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah. And it was like in a glass box.
Yeah, I saw, and then the little puppet on the piano.
Yeah, Kendrick. Give me a song, please. I know I'm not entitled to it, but feature me. I think we'll make some good music together.
Kendrick, you heard
It's my Delulu moment.
Stay delusional always. There's one place in the world that you still have to visit.
Japan. I'm learning Japanese. Konnichiwa. Watashi wa Caxxianne desu.
Oh.
Cayman Island Shushin desu. Yeah.
Get out. If you could, what is your favorite place that you've been on holiday?
Favorite place that I've been on holiday? Cuba.
Ooh.
Cuba was stunning.
Mom loves
I stayed with this lady in Havana that had it was an Airbnb, and she was just the most. I didn't know a lick of Spanish. She didn't know a lick of English, but let me tell you something. Friend, where have you been? Yeah, that was nice.
And the beans and the rice.
Yes, Cuba.
Arroz cubano.
Yeah. Un poquito.
What is your most embarrassing festival moment that you can share?
I peed myself when I was 16 at a Sean Paul concert in Cayman. I've never admitted that, and I didn't think that I would ever admit that. I thought I was going to take it to the grave. But I peed myself inside of a KFC waiting for the bathroom to be open.
To be fair, women's bathroom queues are...
It was long. I was 16. I'm not embarrassed anymore. You know, it is what it is.
If you could hop in a time machine and travel to any period in history, where would you want to go?
Oh, before enslavement. So then when the white people come over, the colonizers come over, I can tell my ancestors, them motherfuckers need to go. ASAP. They need to go.
Going back to the liberal warnings.
Yeah.
It's a whole different future.
Literally. Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Yes, come on. If you were in charge of the whole world for one day and you could pass one law, what law would you pass?
What rule would I pass? That everyone needs to lead with love. And if you don't lead with love, you're going to get arrested and sent under the jail. Because I think if you lead with love, you won't want to do the horrible things that you're doing in the world, right? Like if you look at things with love in your heart, in your soul, and integrity. So yeah, I would say that my one rule is that everybody needs to learn to lead with love.
Amazing. Who's your favorite or most inspirational historical figure?
Nanny of the Maroons, because she was a boss bitch. Okay, oh, can we curse? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, she was a boss
Up on Patreon.
Okay, listen to me. When I tell you, yeah, this woman, okay, look her up. She is a national hero of Jamaica. During the times of enslavement, they brought her and 8 of her brothers over to Jamaica on the ship. As soon as they touch land, woman jump off ship and say, bow, 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 bow. Burnt down plantations, guerrilla warfare, sent her brothers there, here, there. Okay? Freed over 500 and plus enslaved people. Okay? Nanny of the Maroons. That's my ancestor right there. Yeah.
That is so funny. I interviewed Chantal earlier and she's absolutely beaming because she said the same thing.
Period. Nanny of the Maroons. Okay. Look her up.
Could learn one language without any effort and you could just download it straight to your brain, what language would it be?
Ooh. I would say the click language of like
Zulu.
one of the I don't know if it's Zulu, but there's like a I maybe it might be Zulu, like a click line, like where you use the.
Yeah.
I want to learn that shit. Like, and you understand exactly what I say. I don't know. I may have said something terrible just now. I don't know, but that's what I want to learn. Click language. Okay, teach me, somebody.
Amazing. What is the best present anyone's ever given you?
Ooh. Wow. I feel like I'm the gift giver. I'm Cancer. Like I'm the giver. But best gift that anyone's ever given me. Yeah, my ex bought a guitar for me. So that was nice.
What kind of guitar?
Electric guitar, because I wanted to learn how to play it. So yeah, so he bought it for me. So that was nice. Thank you.
What was the worst gift anyone's ever given you?
I don't think there is any worst gift. And I'm really not trying to be political. I just think that if someone gives me something, I like it because you're taking the time out to actually buy something for me, to actually make something for me, to actually, so I'm just like, yeah, I love it. I don't give a shit what it is. It could be a bracelet with like, I'm gonna wear that shit. Be like, I made it from. So yeah, I don't think that they're bad gifts. Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Where's the best place you go to when you want to go on a shopping spree? And this could be in a physical place or online. And this could be
thrifting.
Anything.
Thrifting. Yeah. Just any thrift shop. Any thrift shop, yeah. I think you can always find gems in thrift shops, yeah.
Yeah. And the last one, if you had a microphone for 30 seconds, you could speak to the world and you could give everyone one piece of advice, what would you tell them?
Yeah, I would say again, what would be my rule of the world is to just lead with love. I feel like there's so much hate in this world. If we all choose and decide every day to wake up and lead with love, we'll make the world a better place. I know it's hard because capitalism sucks. You know, everything sucks. Everything that's happened in Gaza, free Palestine, free Sudan, free Congo, all the shit that's happening in the world. I know it sucks. It's dicks right now, okay? I understand it. But if you get out and you lead with love, you give somebody a compliment every day, you give somebody a hug, 12 hugs a day keeps your heart full. I don't know who said that, but I'm saying it. But honestly, yeah, lead with love. That's it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Cassie.
you.
Can you let people know where they can find you? If you have
Yes.
anything that people should know about that are happening.
Yeah. So you can find me on all socials at Caxxianne. It's CAXXIANNE. And right now I'm actually working on, like, my website is in progress, and I'm going to start moving all of my music, all of my short films, all of my photos, everything content wise over to my website that you can go and purchase and subscribe to the website to get everything for free, get shows for free, get merchandise as well. I have a poetry book that's coming out that's also up for pre-sale that I'm working on. So I'm trying to do direct to consumer at the moment because, again, streaming platforms don't pay artists. I'm tired of being broke. And if one person buys a song from me for £2, that's more money that I get than 10,000 people streaming it on Spotify for a month. Okay? So go buy my song. If one of you buy it for £2, I get more money. Imagine that. So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To have you. And thank you to all the listeners and everyone that's watching as well. You can follow us on Phoenix and Friends podcast, and you can check the description for the Patreon and other ways to support. Whatever you're doing now, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.